position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge...
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their feet.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch on the left. It's a running touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say...
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks, it's Montgomery. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The sure hands, it's Powell. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The give from the gun. Takes it the other way. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rhodes. That's caught, it's Montgomery.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let it go. He caught it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take... What's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Texas Tech, 21. Arizona State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Tackle. Almost immediately, they're well short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hancock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Now, fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Rhodes. That's caught. It's Lane. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Time to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
28, Arizona State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Ruiz. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking for space. It's Averill. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to... The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw, it's Rhodes. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Averill. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This drive facing a little adversity. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Hancock. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the Xmas.
And the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. Fakes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.